start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Willis. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Willis. To the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 2nd down and 3. Willis on the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Eric Dickerson punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Disrupting that play and dropping it was Arnold Ebiketie. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. He worked with the ball in the air, never gauge and run. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Back to throw, Willis.
A short throw caught by Andrews, pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Last play of the half, Willis. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, here's Willis. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Willis on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's Fields. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields. To the right side, he's got Vele. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the give, this is their fullback. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Willis to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try for Willis. This ball